Hello, I'm Dan Pitts. I'm an adjunct associate professor here at the University of Maryland University College, and I will be teaching CMST301 Digital Media and Society this semester online. Typically I teach this course in a hybrid environment, so I'm used to giving the lectures, being in front of the classroom, and I think that brings a lot to the class, especially the discussions. So I'm going to try to recreate that, go over the slides we presented in class, and do a video for you that you can watch, see how I interact, and hopefully this will lead to your online discussions and your interactions as well. I'll be peppering you with questions throughout, and we'll be working on that. I'll probably include those in the discussions as well. And of course we get to use digital media to teach the class, which is also nice, so we're going to actually use it. So just the first thing we want to do is do an overview of the agenda, what I'm going to be teaching this semester. First we'll do some welcome and introductions. So I will introduce myself, and then I'd like you to introduce yourself in the conference area, the week 1 conference. There's a conference on introductions. So a little bit about me. I've been in the, I've been teaching here at UMUC since 1998. I've taught all sorts of internet, I've taught Flash, web development, web design type of work, and I really do enjoy this digital media class. In my real job, I work for Level 3 Communications. I manage a group of sales engineers, and in fact I'm involved with digital media. We have our company has all types of media. We do broadcast video, we do online, we do content distribution networks and streaming. We help companies do live events, stream them online, and we provide the transport for that. It's a fiber optic backbone. It reaches U.S., Europe, South America, and into Asia. We handle products from dark fiber up to internet access, private networking, voice, VoIP, regular voice, all the way up to broadcast video and CDN. So we run the gamut. I've been in telecommunications for nearly 20 years, and really think this course is interesting because where I'm coming from it is from a business perspective and where things are changing, and what I believe is important for you to grasp is, digital media is everywhere. How can you apply this to your particular situation? And if you're looking for a new job or whatever, there may be some interesting jobs in this area that you may want to pursue, or at least study, or at least try out at the university. So welcome to the class. I'm glad you're here. I think there's a lot to learn. I certainly learn a lot every time I do give the class. So a little bit more about myself, other than my job and everything. I was in the Navy, so I understand the military aspect, understand deployment. I was in the first Gulf War, and I was a backseater in F-14, so I was Goose, all right, except I did not die. I was in the Navy, and have lived in the Washington, D.C. area since the early 90s. I have 2 daughters. They're both in high school. I have a freshman and a junior, and my wife and I stay busy with their activities. So please introduce yourself in the class. Tell me why you're in the class. What are you hoping to get out of it, and how far you have to go till you graduate. What have you accomplished so far? Are you on your last semester, or are you just starting out? And welcome to any new students with UMUC. Glad to have you aboard, and I hope you find this a good, enjoyable class. We're going to get into course conduct and expectations. We'll cover the syllabus. I'll give you a bit of a web tyco demonstration, and then we're going to roll into the week 1 lecture. Kind of skip through that. Alright, let me go back, and again. Okay, so like I said, please tell me who you are. Where do you work? Most of us are working adults. Some folks are in school, but most of us work. How long have you been a student? When are you going to graduate? That's quite an achievement. Congratulations to any of you that are getting ready to graduate. Why are you taking this? A lot of you folks have this as a requirement. Some are electives. I think it's a great course. It really, I think it opens your eyes about stuff you use every day, like Facebook or your phone, and what's happening with this industry. And what are your expectations for the course? What do you want to get out of this? All right, conduct and expectations. So this is an online course, and which does not mean you check in about 2 hours a week and kind of know that you're taking the course and just swoop in for the assignments and just get that easy A. Nope, that is certainly not the way this is going to happen. You will need to participate online. There's discussions. I need your online discussions, and I'm looking for more than just a one-word, "Oh yeah, that sounds great, me too," type of answer. I'm looking for some discussion. I'd like to see you pull in some references. I found that the more you research something and the more data you have to back up your statements, the more you learn that subject, and the more that if you speak about that subject and can pull up those sources, then you are a credible source yourself. So I'm looking for that level of interaction when we do the online discussion. And when we get into our paper and our final, that's exactly what I'm looking for, and you'll be graded as such. So even on the case study and the presentation, I want to have some sources cited. So once you get into the habit of doing some research, capturing your sources, citing them, using them to prove your point. So the online meetings, we begin on Mondays, we end on Sundays for each week. The course is 8 weeks long, and we'll get to the syllabus in a second and go over what the assignments are, how this is working. Expectations. You must participate in the weekly online discussions. There's 2 or 3 of them, participate in them all. And I want you to interact with each other. Throw out a question. What do you mean by this? Let's get a discussions going. In the classroom, it's easier to do because everyone's there. We can discuss. People have opinions, comments, and there's a lot of learning that goes on by hearing others. Online, we're just going to have to type. But I want you to interact just as if you're in the class. Let me know your opinions. You need to submit all your assignments in WebTyco. There is an student assignment area. Your assignments are there. You have assignment due dates to be turned in. Turn them in. Turn them in on time. Just turn them in on time. If you're late, you're going to be deducted points, and it's not going to be good. So do them, and don't blow them off because they're worth 20 points each. That's 2 letter grades. So you got to do your assignments. There's no getting around it. There is no textbook for this course, and the reason for that is the information changes so quickly. You couldn't possibly write a textbook to be current. So what is current is digital media itself, blogs, websites, news, all sorts of stuff. A lot of it you do on the web. A lot of research conducted right there. But that's where it is, and that's what's current. Things changing. I can typically pull up a relevant topic each week, because there's something relevant to each one of our weeks in the semester, and I find it typically that week. So that's good news. No textbook. The bad news is you're going to have to do some more research. You're going to have to be studying on this stuff. Take it to heart. Enjoy. I tell you, you're going to do better if you get into the course and get into the material and really start seeing how it can affect you and where you are in your work, or where you may want to be with your work. Apply it in that mindset. Or how can you make some money? How could you run a business, right? Using this new information or this new technology. You know, there's really good ways to be more effective with it, and there you can set yourself apart from your peers or your competitors with it. Finally, I'm looking for participation, a positive attitude, and enthusiasm. Those three things, you know, it makes your life more enjoyable, it makes mine more enjoyable, it'll be a great course. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the syllabus and web demonstration, and I'm going to go off camera and start working around online here.